What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're building a deck with a card I haven't gotten to play with that when we were in the preseason, I thought I was going to build with, but Aziza. This is just a cool card that lets us copy our spells so that we can get extra tokens and whatnot, and then we'll just see what we can do with it. There's a lot of tokens to be made in this deck. Let's just see if they pay off. So we're starting with 3 Erode, so we have some removal alongside some Burst Lightning. I could probably make them all Erodes plus 1 of something, but we'll just experiment a little bit here. We have some Stadium Headliner for some additional removal, and Group Project because we can just tap creatures and play it out of our graveyard, so we like that. Voice of Victory, one of the best token makers still, but also kind of keeps you from getting wrecked on your turn, so you can do multiple things with stuff like Molten Duplication. This is pretty sweet because it gives you a token that also has haste, and you can just copy everything in the deck to do different things, right? For extra damage, you can copy Voice. You can even copy, say, like Stadium Headliner if you need something else to sacrifice. There's just a lot of cool little things you can do, especially since we're playing Shocking Sharpshooter. This is another thing you could copy if you are already going to attack and make a bunch of tokens. Of course, a full set of Aziza, because that's what we're building the deck around. Antiquities on the Loose. This is a 3-mana spell that lets us get 2/2/2s and then put counters on our spirits, which is actually pretty sweet. So nothing to complain about there. We do have 3 Hop to it to make some extra 1/1s, which are great when we just need more creatures to tap to things. Elspeth Stormslayer. It makes a bunch of tokens, so of course we're going to play it. And it also puts plus and plus ones on stuff, which is legit. And we have a full play set of Exalted Sunborn. A lot of times we're going to be warping this for 2 and then just making a bajillion tokens on those turns. But even later in the game, it is a lifelinker that if we just play it and get to attack, that's actually totally reasonable. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to cut 1 hop to it and play an extra group project in this one just because you get to make spirits that also benefit from the Antiquities on the Loose, and we'll just see how this works out. Like always, if you want to support the channel, support the companies that support us. So you can go over to Tales of Adventure. It's toamagic.com. And if you use my code, which is Dragon, just DRAGN, it'll save you 5% on whatever you buy over on their website. But all right, business is done. Let's go ahead and see if we can have some fun with these tokens and how many of them we get to copy. I mean, we keep this, right? There's no reason to toss this. My real concern will be, what does this look like against a control deck? Because obviously, like, Voice of Victory helps, but there's a lot of ways to remove this, too. Probably going to end up, in those matchups, hoping we just draw Elspeth or something. Duress incoming? Ruthless Negotiation. I have to discard a card. Or exile a card, I should say. Yeah, let's just get rid of the mountain. I'll gamble on drawing more land. See, that's not even that hard. I'm going to go ahead and pay the 2 life on this one. I could have played the Sundown Pass there, but okay. Well, we didn't get to erode anything. That was disappointing. Alright. Opponent already knows we have Voice of Victory. Oh, actually, I guess they don't know we had Voice of Victory. Discards 2 cards, so sure, that, and Antiquities can at least be played from the graveyard, so sure. Why not? Go ahead and attack? What if I feel like a Day of Black Sun is coming? I mean, we'll see, though. If it does, it does. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, it might just be Deadly Cover-Up next turn. Yep. Away it goes. Go attacking. Wish I had my land that could let me put counters on stuff. Abandoned Air Temple. Because this is not going to get us where we want to go. I'll tell you that. That's a lot of Furtic cores. Pretty much means we are just losing a token. Oh, that's not true. We have a road. So I guess that's a thing. Oh, boy. I feel like we're just marching into a trap by overcommitting anything else to the board, but I also feel like we kind of have to and just hope the opponent doesn't have anything. Oh, this just feels so bad. All right, so they had a stab. Okay, sure. All right, I guess that's good news. Their hand's empty now. They're just top decking. Opponent exiles a card. Sure. I mean, technically it means we get to attack again this turn, so that's good. I don't know how we're in this. I feel like our deck didn't do anything it was trying to do. And their discard spells were actually the most inconvenient thing for us. But let's go ahead and play this so we can get credit from the sharpshooter now. Alright, so that puts the opponent to 6. They can activate 1 Furtic Core. So if we attack with everything, they block the sharpshooter and go to 3. If we don't attack with a sharpshooter, they go to 5. I mean, I guess we just attack because, like, if they sweep the board, they're going to be at more life. So we might as well just put them down to 3. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. And then if their hand is for some reason just land, which I'm assuming it's something else, then they could double block and then take 3. But it's probably, this is probably where Deadly Cover-Up shows up. Wow. Really? I mean, we got a win, but I feel like we didn't really do much. How many spells did we even actually cast? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I guess that's not terrible. Yeah, just a weird game, but I guess we'll take it. I am very curious what was... Oh, you know what? I bet you their hand was just more discard spells. That's probably what it was. Oh boy, what are we doing with this? I mean, I guess we keep it. We did draw an Aziza. Not that Aziza by herself or by themselves is going to do anything. But we got to try, you know? But if we get, like, let's say we get a land, untap the following turn. We make some tokens. Like, this wouldn't be the worst thing. Doing some mono blue things. Sure. Alright, we did find a land. I was just thinking we could play Headliner. Nah, it's not worth it. Alright, let's just go here. I do not have 3 creatures to untap. Or to tap, I should say. Yeah, that's cool. That doesn't do anything. Is it worth it for us to try to double block? Just to make them expend spells? I think so. Okay, so they don't have it. They're probably sitting on counters or something then if they're not attacking. That is good information to have. So let's see if you want to counter this. How about this? Nothing? Wow. Yeah, I'm your Huckleberry. Sure, you gotta have something. I mean, bounce 1, block 1? I mean, like, I don't know. Oh, it's a consult the star charts. If they don't have actual counters, then next turn we can try to go... Well, we need an untapped land to go real big. Because then we could play Sunborn and the duplication, copy the Sunborn twice, and attack for lots many. But let's see what they do. Alright, they're going to boomerang, play their thing. And what else? Nothing. Darn it. Alright, let's try this. I will make more bodies. We would gladly have 6 tokens. Now if we draw an untapped land, we just start activating stuff with our Abandoned Air Temple. What I feel their plan is just going to be bounce all of our tokens. With like a Sunder Flock. Man, I don't even know what I want with an untapped land. There's so much potential. I think we have to go for it though, right? Because it's the biggest, most fun thing we can do. So we can't just not do it. Oh, we got a tap land. All right, fair enough. I guess we attack. Because, like, what else are we going to do? Like, yeah, you have an Eddie Merc Crab. Sounds good. I will sack this to destroy an Eddie Merc Crab. Also taking an elemental off the battlefield. And attack. Man, if that had been an untapped land, we'd have had a sicko turn. Because it looks like all they had was the Eddie Merc Crab. God, that could have been so epic. I don't even know if they're playing... No, we did see a counter go to their graveyard. Yeah. Counter target creature enchantment spell. Not saying that's the only counter to have, but it's proof that they are at least playing some number of counters, which makes a difference. Oh, well, that's pretty big, too. All right. Are we countering? I'm assuming we are. Sounds like a plan to me. Sure, you got it. Still attacking. Not deterred. I mean, they go to 4. And now, even an Eddie Merc Crab isn't enough, right? Because you tap 2 things down, and then we get to pump our land with Abandoned Air Temple. So, opponent's drawing a lot of cards, but I'm not sure to what end. Alright, you got 2 unknowns in hand. Could be 2 crabs. Possibly. I think we just attack. Yeah. Is it a second one? Because if it's not, I don't think it matters. I mean, it kind of has to be. Looks like it's not. And then we pump everything. I mean, they only have 1 card. No clue what that's going to do. Yeah, sure. Return some things. All right, cool. Good win. Yeah, it didn't totally do what we wanted to, but even just copying the hop to it 1 time was enough. Because most of the damage this game came from the tokens from the hop to it. So yeah, getting to attack in chunks of 6, 5, and then whatever, 4 is pretty good. We are... Yeah, we're keeping. We're keeping. Because we can play turn 1, Headliner, turn 2, Voice, turn 3, Sharpshooter, even if we have to play Abandoned Air Temple tapped. Or I guess if they're low enough, maybe we just go ahead and play the Exalted Sunborn. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there. But it's probably just Sharpshooter first and hope we don't get hit with Day of Black Sun. Oh, there's dragons in our future, huh? That is good to know. Then I think we go here and attack. And then maybe next turn we can sharpshooter, warp the Sunborn, if we get an untapped land, obviously. And see how that goes. I could have also played sharpshooter there, played Air Temple tapped, and that would have unlocked some stuff, so we'll see. Okay. Found a Sundown Pass. But now, do we just need to get rid of Mutable Explorer? Maybe? This is such a tough call. I think if we're going to do it, let's just do it. Get in the damage that we can. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's something. Alright. Opponent's down to 7. If we can find an untapped land, we'll have a Sunborn. And we'll just see how things end up. Or a hop to it is 3 damage. So that works too. Oh no, never mind. Well, now we just have to try to do it with these 2/2s. Alright. I actually probably should have played Headliner first in case there was some weird flash thing they wanted to play. But, yeah, we're not too upset about the... Wait, they didn't even block? Well, that's weird. Because now I want to get rid of a land. What kind of weird thing? Like, why did you activate and not block? And it only makes colorless mana, so I mean, I guess if we destroy it, they're on 4 and can't wipe the board? Alright, sure. This is just taking a hedge against Deadly Cover-Up. I probably should have let them keep it, honestly. But this is just maybe you only have things, or maybe you're trying to play the room or something that you need 5 mana for. But if so, why would you... Maybe they didn't... You know, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe they just misclicked and meant to block. Because why else are you activating there, right? There's no real benefit. Oh, Aziza. You are not it. Alright, we're attacking, I guess. Activate? Alright, cool. Yeah, I had no clue what type of deck the opponent was playing. But it looks like just Golgari Midrange thing with Corpse of the Lost. Interesting, though, because Corpse of the Lost shows up in a lot of decks these days. So you never really know what's going on with those. But hey, a win's a win. We'll take it. Had to be a little patient on that one. And I guess technically it was the right call to use the Headliner. Well, not even then, because you still would only block 2, take... Yeah, I guess it didn't really matter either way. Okay, we're in. We're in. This is solid. It's a Pollinator. Let's Sunbillow Verge for Aziza. And then see what we can do. If this is just one of those draws where they have Badger Mole into, I guess, Ouroboros or something, we're probably just going to have to come over the top and just hope Elspeth hits and we get to do something cool. They have an Aziza. I don't think I like that. I'm pretty sure I don't like that, but I'm not going to waste my Headliner here. So, no attacks. Man, hopefully they can't do something crazy. I don't know what sorceries or instants those decks tend to play except for, like, Rhythm. Okay, there's an Ouroboros, sure. We can eventually Elspeth our way out of that one. Don't know if we'll have the time. But if we do this and copy it, we get 2 tokens. Or we could just flash it back. Yeah. I think... I'm just thinking if I play it regularly... Well, it doesn't matter if this guy's tapped, right? But I don't have a way... Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead. Because we can get rid of Ouroboros either way. Our creatures are going to end up tapped regardless. But we needed to be able to get rid of this. Alright. And then now we can Elspeth, tap some tokens, make some dudes. We'll get double the number. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, no. Oh, no. I wasn't thinking. I thought I had a basic in play. I was looking at the mountain in my hand. Oh, I just messed up bad, y'all. Damn. All right. This could be punishing. Deservedly so. That's a bad mistake. God, that sucks. Yeah, you rhythm twice. Gonna go get 2 Ouroboros, I guess. Oh. You only get 1? Weird. Not sure what just happened, but I'm down for it. Alright, so are we trying to kill another Ouroboros first? Because we can play Headliner. We can play this. Oh gosh, how do we go about this? If we play this, tap 3 things, then we get another one. So that's 2 more tokens. Then we sack this to get rid of Ouroboros. Oh, wait. Alright, so you can harmonize to get another one. What are we trying to do? Alright, I think this is the way we're going to go. Actually, let's tap this, because it's going to go away anyway. And then... we just get rid of the Ouroboros. Man, just being this turn behind because I goofed up last turn hurts so much. Alright. And I could have Elspeth to get rid of the Ouroboros, but the problem then is we just get Elspeth destroyed by Aziza, and that's bad. Alright, so they're going to go hunting again, probably for another Ouroboros. Sure. Sad part is now they're going to be able to copy the Ouroboros, and we're just going to be too far behind, I think. Unless we get exactly the Angel, then maybe there's something. Alright, this is kind of our only out. So I think we've got to do this. Whoa, wait, what? Like, if we attack, you block 3, that's 3, 6, 9... 10, 11. We make 4 tokens. You block 3 of them. That's only 12. I was hoping to do something cool with a Molten duplication next turn. I was just like, okay, let me get enough things in the way that I could block to not die to whatever big crazy attack, because, you know, double Ouroboros. Then maybe, like, double copy a voice or hopefully an angel, and then just see if we could win next turn. So, not totally sure what happened there, but we'll take it. Yeah, this is more than reasonable. We're not even going to be looking to do crazy Aziza stuff here, I don't think. I think we just wait on that. There's also a turn later, I guess, where we could, like, Aziza, copy a duplication and do something. But Voice of Victory, You gone. Oh, nope, they're just making some dudes. You have some tokens of your own. Look at that. How cute. Alright, guess we're just attacking with this guy. Maybe I just need War Leader's Call in this deck. I like that card anytime I'm playing Boros Tokens anyway. Oh, they have black mana too. Wow. Okay. There's a Delny, sure. Alright, how do we feel about Delny? Because I'm thinking we do Aziza. And then we attack. And then we sack and get rid of old Delny. And then opponents blocking or taking 5. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what you block. It's the same result. Alright. This also tells us they're not planning to sweep the board or anything, because you would have just blocked and got rid of your tokens. Alright, Frontline Rush. You have a pile of tokens to block with. Don't get our Voice of Victory, please. Oh, what is that guy? Rally the Monastery. Just make 2 more guys. Alright. Seems good. Can't really... I mean, I guess we just make another Voice of Victory. That's probably good enough. Decline. Oh, actually, if we just make 2 Voice of Victories... I guess it doesn't really matter, right? It's just an additional token entering the battlefield. Yeah, I guess they're dead either way. Yeah, let's just do it. Just for show, I guess. And we'll copy Voice of Victory again. Alright. And then they're dead before we even get to the attack step. Or before we get to the damage step. We're in the attack step. Alright. The one thing I will say so far about this deck is we've won kind of some different ways, right? We've relied on the Stadium Headliner. We this time got to win with the Molten Duplication. Elspeth showed up one time. So that's kind of fun, knowing that the different cards are at least working. Oh, this is pretty bad. Like, nothing to copy and no real play till turn 3. No way we're keeping this. This is significantly better. We're going to keep it. I'm just debating if Elspeth or Sunborn is going back. I'm going to put back Sunborn just because Elspeth, in general, is more impactful. Especially against an unknown opponent, right? There's enough control decks running around that we'd much rather have Elspeth late. The reality being that we may not really get to cast it for a while anyway. Ooh, that lived. Well, look at this. All right. I'm not mad at that. This must be a Lightning Helix about to hit this Voice of Victory. Yeah. Makes sense. All right. I mean, they got stuck at 2, we got stuck at 3. And they're gaining enough life to stay at least reasonably ahead of what we're trying to do. But lands would be nice for me, deck. Alright. They didn't get there. Yeah, that's a tough thing, right? Because if they're playing the control deck and their hand's like Day of Judgments and Ill-Timed Explosions or Jeskai Revelations or something, they're much farther off from hitting their targets, where we just want another land so we could play more than one spell a turn, right? Like, we could still function otherwise. And if those were their only cheap spells, I get it, right? Yes. I don't know why I was so hesitant. This hand's fine. I was like that was... Like, I think I was just mentally double-checking everything we had available. A pickaxe. That's the one that makes treasure? Yeah, you put it on something, and then you make a treasure. All right. Should have played Sundown Pass first, though. On the first turn, not on turn 2. Intriguing. Huh. Well... Oh, wait. This is Sundown, but not the other one. I was thinking that's the one that you need 2 other lands on the back. Oh, it is. Never mind. It's been a long day. All right, so do we make 2 tokens? I think we just go here. Because, like, worst case scenario, you're going to spend your turn equipping. I probably just block with the sharpshooter. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I say you just get to have a treasure. I mean, they'll have extra mana, though, when they attack, so who knows what's going to happen. There's a lot of crazy things. Bayo. All right. Well, that's going to make attacking a lot of not fun. Oh, boy. So... Nah, we just do this to be more mana efficient. And then no attacks, I guess. Here's an interesting thing, though. If they go all in to try to play, like, whatever, the Comet or whatever that gives our creatures +X+O, and we get an untapped land, we could just double copy Voice and attack. And I think that would do it. Oh, well, if they just get rid of our Voice of Victory... Oh, they're going to get rid of something. Yeah, all right. That's fair. Like, something was going to happen one way or the other. All right. Now we desperately need some lands. I mean, they'll have all the mana to do whatever they want here, so... They probably got us, but we still got to try. I mean, 5 mana to spin. I'm your Huckleberry. There's a real chance they just kill a token and then damage kills the other one, but it's fine. Yeah, I assume something like that would happen. That's okay. We are accepting of that. Oh, now that sucks. Yeah, now I don't know if we can win. Even if we get the spells we want here, I think we're still in bad shape. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Can we even survive? I mean, we're at 18. All right, we got to... I mean, needed a land real bad there. Need to be able to cast 2 things in a turn. Oh, and you have another Burst Lightning? That would suck. Yeah. Yeah. At least those things don't have haste. Yeah, just take it. Oh, I don't even know what I would do if I even get a land. It may not be enough. Actually, even a land's not enough, really. Yeah, that's a cool card. I just don't know if it helps. We're at least going to make a 2/2. And then... that has to attack for you to get to activate it. Maybe just find a land? I don't know if we could get that lucky. What is this guy? Oh. Alright, destroy a non-basic land. Well, that's going to be bad for us. Yeah, they drew very well here. I can't even... Yeah, you got it. Like, what am I going to do about it? I guess we'll off one of these. We should be dead in 2 turns anyway, though, right? There's no realistic way that this... Because we take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and go to 4. Yeah, you might as well attack with the Artisan. Why would you not? I mean, I appreciate that you didn't, but you should. Because honestly, even if we get a land, like, it's not going to do enough of anything here. Yeah, I'll just go through the motions and draw and then concede. But, yeah. Man, if we'd had a land, there's a lot of steps where we could have done some cool stuff, but just never got to play more than 1 land a turn. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway, opponent. We're dead regardless. Oh boy. Sure, let's keep it. Oh no, shared roots. Let's go ahead and play Aziza. I feel like this is a game that's just going to be, does Elspeth resolve and live or not? That's sort of what this feels like. I guess let's do this. Mostly with the idea that if maybe they sweep the board or something here, we could like hop to it, play the group project, you know, then maybe draw the extra land for the Elspeth. So let's do that. Or actually, yeah, it's fine. Let's just do that. I only have 3 creatures, Arena. Tap them all. And then another sweeper? Nope, they're going to go find one, though. Yeah, this is the tough part, because I just don't know. You have a blue open. Oh, they're just going to stock up again. Okay. Well, good news. If we get an untapped land, we have an Elspeth. Or we could have nothing. That's the other option. Hell, even untapped land, I might have just pumped the team here, actually. But all right. Yeah, this is tough. 0 chance that these all survive, but... Oh, Deceit. Dang it. There goes our Elspeth. Yeah, not a surprise. Oh, can we get an untapped land? Then we can just go... Oh, we could actually just do it next... Oh, we could have done that last turn. For some reason, I was thinking I still needed to pay 3 for this. Why was I thinking it was 3? I think I did this in another game earlier in the video, but... Alright, so if we play this, we get 2, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not going to be quite enough, right? Because 2 of them will have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, no, that's 8. Okay, let's try it. Copy the Sunborn. And then attack. That's lethal, right? Exactly. Alright, cool. We did the thing. Yeah, I have to say, this is a tough thing, because we want to be able to play Abandoned Air Temple on time sometimes, but, like, you end up in this weird situation where you have to have enough basics, but this deck kind of wants to have some number of either, like, starting towns or something so we can just have more options earlier. The other thing too is, should we just be all in on making the tokens, right? Like, do we need erodes and burst lightnings, and can we just come over the top? Let's say if we weren't playing all these, let's say that's 5 slots. We play one more headliner, one more duplication, one more sharpshooter, and another copy or two of hop to it. Like, is that better? Like, maybe? Like, it's tough. I do think sharpshooters are a damn good card in here, but I can't decide if we want a road or a burst lightning more. It's a pretty close call, truthfully. Overall, though, I mean, the deck did pretty good. We beat a couple of big decks. We lost to some ugly land draws. You know, that happens. I will say this, though. We did have 2 opponents that got stuck on mana somehow. You know, whether they just didn't have enough small spells or they had their hand loaded with big stuff, whatever. I think that affected at least 2 of the wins as well. So, you know, gotta be honest where things happened. But overall, the deck's actually pretty sweet. The fact that you could do stuff with Exalted Sunborn, you know, and I think I missed an opportunity to take advantage of the Sunborn earlier in the video in one of the games. But overall, like, still not bad. This is pretty solid. Didn't get to use Aziza's ability as much as I would have liked. And I think that's kind of one of the reasons you need to maximize, say, like your hop to it's and your projects, so you can just have more opportunities to have those trigger. But I don't hate it. I think overall it was pretty nice. Is there anything? Yeah, I think those are the only things I would change. So I'm going to leave the deck like this on Moxfield for y'all to check out. But again, I would experiment with cutting some number of these removal spells, even if it's just like 1, and going up another copy of some other stuff, because I think manipulating those numbers could be pretty big. Because we won a couple of games just because of sharpshooter damage, right? Because there's so many things making tokens that I would almost argue that sharpshooter ended up being one of the more critical cards in the deck, to the point that I might even play 1 less Aziza and post up with 1 more sharpshooter. Maybe that's how the list looks when it goes live for y'all. But yeah, either way, this should be pretty fun. If you're looking for a different way to play tokens, check this one out. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.